How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. New beer time. Brewery I've had like once, maybe twice before time, in the form of Alvarium Brewing. It is their Cluster Nutter. This is a salted peanut butter cup porter, handcrafted in New Britain, Connecticut. This comes courtesy of my boy, I believe this is a Max Jam? This is a Max Jam? This is a Max Jam, right? I fuck them all up. Anyway, we're going to crack into this sucker, see what she's got. So you're talking about a peanut butter porter. That, in and of itself, is not all that uncommon, but you put that salted peanut butter in there. Something a little bit different. Label-wise, I like it. It kind of reminds me of like a sign you'd see in an old like Coney Island kind of boardwalk attraction kind of thing. So I can get down with the labeling. Nothing too crazy. Label-wise, or beer-wise, way lighter than what you expect from a porter. It looks more like a brown ale than anything else on camera. I'm not quite sure if that comes off, but if you even look, I don't know if you guys can see me pouring that. It's quite light. So yeah, doesn't look the part of a porter, but let's see if she smells the part. I mean, all the peanut butter, all of it. I mean, there's really not much else to dive in here. Is like peanut butter on peanut butter on peanut butter. Cool part about it, I'll put it this way. A lot of peanut butter comes off like this in beer because they have to use like the dried out PB2 stuff as opposed to actual peanut butter. It comes off very much like a peanut butter cup, so it has this kind of dryness, this fluffiness, this creaminess. You know, if you have ever eaten like the peanut butter from a peanut butter cup as opposed to actual peanut butter, to where it has this kind of oily kind of creaminess, you're getting more of that kind of that fluffy, kind of flaky kind of peanut butter you typically get in a peanut butter cup. Done and done. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, it's skirting the edge of being a a porter. It's really more of a richer kind of brown ale. I'm not angry at it for that, though. You're getting rich kind of peanut butter vibes in there. There is like a minerality more than a saltiness to it, so I can understand the kind of salted peanut portion of the show. So that in of itself is really cool because it kind of pulls it off, and I didn't think it was going to go there, but it actually did. There is this nice kind of milk chocolate, semi-sweet milk chocolate thing going on that kind of accentuates that peanut butter, which is quite nice. Drinkable mouthfeel. And creamy, fluffy. Makes the beer kind of accentuates a little bit of those kind of confectionery, kind of pastry, kind of candy vibes without getting too hefty. So it's kind of a drinkable kind of pastry beer. Not overly sweet, which is infinitely appreciated. Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun, man. That peanut butter comes off really like a peanut butter cup, too, which is really cool. You get that minerality coming through, kind of adding to that salted portion of the show, or actually just propping up that salted portion of the show. The peanut butter comes through very much like a peanut butter cup, which is like understated. You can get that a lot with that, like I said, with that PB tube to actually follow through and go through with it, and the taste is pretty cool. There's soft milk chocolate vibes, semi-sweet milk chocolate vibes kind of floating throughout, so you get the peanut plus cup portion of the show. I mean, I wouldn't knock the mouthfeel. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to knock the mouthfeel for the beer in the way it tastes, in the way it goes down. I actually think it drinks perfectly, and it should be what it is for the kind of beer it is, but the only place I would knock it is that it's called a porter, and it's not a porter. It's kind of like a rich brown ale, a very thin porter. It's not what you classically think of a porter. It's probably the biggest knock I'd make about this beer, but that's kind of splitting hairs at this point. So you're talking about, a peanut butter cup porter with a salted portion, that minerality in there. It's nailing all those portions of the show and ends up being a real tasty beer. I like it. I think it's fun. And the whole thing is probably the coolest part about it. I'd probably drink this whole can. A lot of these kind of pastry peanut butter jams, halfway through I get a little bit tired. I think this one I might be able to go all the way through. I think that's a testament to how not sweet it is, which ends up being a pretty cool thing. So let's talk about it. Is this one of the better kind of peanut butter beers I've had as of late? Yeah, definitely worthy of the conversation. I don't know if it's like King Should Have Fucked Mountain, Mount Rushmore status, but it's up there. Value availability, no idea. I don't know how Alvarium works as far as their distro goes, so maybe Max or somebody out there in Connecticut can let me know what's what and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. if you like peanut butter beers. That's simple. So there you go. Or Hershey's, or Reese's, I mean, if you like that. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive, if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of an Alvarium beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.